Division. When something is distributed equally, we say that it has been divided. The symbol for division is this. Suppose there are 10 ice creams and 5 children. So how will we divide 10 ice creams among 5 children so that everyone gets equal number of ice creams? Here we will use division. We divide 10 ice creams by 5 children, or we can say 10 is divided by 5 and we get 2. Every child will get 2 ice creams. Division as repeated subtraction. By this example, we can understand that the division is repeated subtraction. There are 12 balls, and in each container we want to put 4 balls. So, how many number of containers will be needed? First, we put 4 balls in the first container. We subtract 4 from 12. We get 8 balls left. Then, we put 4 balls in the next container and we subtract 4 balls from the 8 balls. We are left with 4 balls. Then, next container is needed and we put the remaining 4 balls in the next container and subtract 4 by 4. We get 0 balls left. Now, there are no balls left. Facts about division. When a number is divided by itself, the answer is 1. When a number is divided by 1, the answer is the number itself. When 0 is divided by any number, the answer is 0. Relationship between multiplication and division. We know that the multiplication is opposite to the division. If we divide 20 by 4, we get 5. And from the multiplication table of 4, we find that 5 4s are 20. So, 5 into 4 is equal to 20. Division with a one-digit number without remainder. Suppose we divide 24 by 2. Here, the number 24 is the dividend, that is of 2 digits, and 2 is the divisor, that is of single digit. To divide the number 24 by 2, we start with tens place and check whether it is divisible or not. So here 2 is divisible by 2, that is 1 time. So write quotient 1 here and 2 here. Now on subtracting remainder is 0, but we have still 4 to divide. So write number 4 at unit place, that is after the number 0. Now we have new dividend, that is 4. For dividing the number 4, we found that at second time the table is showing the number 4, that is equal to the dividend. So write quotient 2 at units place and the number 4 below this. After subtracting, we have nothing to divide and we have 0 as a remainder. Division of a 3-digit number. Divide 145 by 5. Here, 145 is the dividend of 3-digit number and 5 is the divisor of single digit. Now we will start comparing hundredths place of the dividend and divisor. 1 is less than 5. It cannot be divided. So we will combine that with the next digit 4 at the tens place. 14 is less than 5 and is divisible. According to the table, 5 into 2 is 10 and 5 into 3 is 15 and 15 is greater than 14. But 10 is less than 14. So, we will write 10 below 14 and 2 above in the quotient. Then, we will subtract 10 from 14. We get 4. Then we will put 5 next to 4. The number will become 45. Now we will divide 45 by 5. Now, we will check from the table that 5 into 9 is 45. Then we will write 9 in quotient and 45 below the 45. And subtracting 45 by 45, we get 0. That is the remainder. Here, the quotient is 29 and remainder is 0. Division with a 1-digit number with remainder. Division of 2-digit number. Divide 92 by 5. Here, the number 92 is the dividend, that is of 2 units, and 5 is the divisor, that is of single digit. To divide the number 92 by 5, we start with tens place and check whether it is divisible or not. So here, 9 is divisible, that is 1 time. So we write quotient 1 here and 5 here. Now, on subtracting, we have the remainder as 4. But 4 is less than 5 and not divisible. So we will put 2 from dividend in this place. And the number will become 42. Now, we have new dividend, that is 42. For dividing the number 42 by 5, count the table of 5. We found that at 8th time, the table is showing number 40 and at 9th time, 45. And 42 is less than 45. So we will go with 8th time. So, write quotient 8 and number 40 below this. After subtracting, we get 2 and 5 is greater than 2. And there is no further digits left in dividend. So, no further division is possible. So we can say that the remainder is 2. Here, quotient is 18 and remainder is 2. Division of 3-digit number. Here, 146 is the dividend of 3-digit number and 5 is the divisor of single digit. Now we will start comparing hundredths place of dividend and divisor. 1 is less than 5. It cannot be divided. So we will combine that with the next digit 4 at the tens place. 14 is not less than 5 and divisible. According to the table, 5 into 2 is 10 and 5 into 3 is 15 and 15 is greater than 14. But 10 is less than 14. So we will write 10 below 14 and 2 above the quotient. And then we will subtract 10 from 14. We get 4. Now we will put 6 next to 4. The digit will become 46. Now, we will divide 46 by 5. We will check from the table that 5 into 9 is 45 and 5 into 10 is 50. It means in both the cases it is not divisible. But we take lesser one for division. So we will write 9 in the quotient and 45 below the 46. And subtracting 45 from 46, we get 1. That is the remainder. Thus, the quotient is 29 and remainder is 1.